Tay. Hey, grinding. What my girl is doing, she stay grinding.
Yo, turn my headphones up. Listen.
Yo, this is the start of episode 4.
Yo, check it. I ain't going naked. I'm putting nigga on the guest list. What nigga know my but I ain't saying shit because I don't got. Got my album tomorrow morning. It's called God.com. Tune in. Me and my boy Porky Slim.
Yo, he's bugging. This might get canceled. Episode 4. We starting this. We been was recording. We got all that. All that. It's up.
Oh shit! I didn't took a picture by accident.
Yo, we got LITE here because Dav got sleep.
Dav got sleep. Dav got sleep.
He got sleep.
That's stupid, yo. Yo, listen, right? Thank y'all for tuning in today, man. The episode, number 4 episode, This Might Get Canceled podcast. It's me, myself, MATTICS.
BUGSIE.
And the sub, time out.
LITE.
Yeah, we here to have a real conversation about these topics in general that we've been wanting to get off our chest. And now we're just going to have this conversation now. So, Bugsy, start it off, Bugs.
I mean, damn.
And they're off.
Black culture, man. No. Let's do beauty first. Because beauty, I feel like we could get that out the way. I don't like wigs and makeup.
That's straight to the point. That's straight to the point.
Damn.
That's the majority of the women I see is wigs and makeup. And I feel like a lot of women look better without the wigs and makeup.
So what do you think that caused a lot of black women? First, we're talking about black women, right? Or white
black
women?
women. I can't. I mean, well, I'm sticking to black women because mostly I'm attracted to is black women.
Me too.
I like white. Don't get me wrong. I like Asian. I like Spanish. But
Like them all, baby.
I like them all. But my
preference.
preference is mostly black.
Yeah, right.
We could catch them all, but
Chameleon, water too.
But it's all about what you started out with.
Slow poke, Pidgey,
I used to pick Squirtle in the beginning.
Squirtle? Yo, me too.
I used to pick Squirtle.
Mine was Hitmonlee.
Nah, you can't pick him in the beginning.
He ain't
play.
You play Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, he played Pokemon Stadium.
That was only one. I thought.
You call Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red.
Pokemon. You talking about where it started off with the Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue.
You got Blue as a B. So listen, right? So let me ask you a question about the beauty thing. Where do you think it started off from, a ballpark where you think the women start wearing wigs and beauty standards start to come into play?
Yo, to be honest, that's a great question because it's like you don't know where this standard came in where women felt like they had to adopt or get other stuff to add on to their beauty for them to feel beautiful. Like, it's hard for me to be like, see a woman with makeup on and be like, yo, she's beautiful. I got to see you without the makeup first to be like, I ain't gonna lie, she is kind of gorgeous.
Because makeup is kind of like, it could be a disguise. It's my thing, right? People scared to admit this, but I'm going to say it. A lot of black women use the makeup and the wig thing for a beauty standard because they have bought into the European beauty standard to try to impress white people. It's not because they're trying to impress black people, because black people have been dating y'all without the wigs and for years in our natural beauty. The difference is a lot of black women want acceptance by white people, white society, white males. So what they do is they try to doll up themselves to look like the person so they get accepted by them.
That's because it's because everything we see is, on mainstream is white people. So movies, television shows when we was growing up, everybody wanted to be basically, a European Caucasian. You go on job interviews, you change your voice. It was something that we tried to, keep up with, to either blend in with these people to think that we can get a better lifestyle.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Perms, talking. You can't talk white. Now, if you're smart and you know your words,
It's called proper English.
now I
it's
believe
talking
when you
proper.
put emphasis on shit. So when you're like,
What the heck?
Like, what the heck? Like, you should not be talking like that if you're from Brownsville and you lived there your whole life. Like, what? Nah,
But
man. I
but the
think it's
line,
just-
right? Like, not to interject what you were saying, but let's go for example, right? Back in the days, black men and black women always had our own black beauty standards. Look at Pam Grier. Look at these people we had with natural hair, women wearing the afros, low
That shit is
cuts.
sexy.
To this day,
Yo, bro.
man,
That Afro
Pam Grier,
Pam
oh
Grier.
man, to this day.
the little shorty that's bringing it back. The one that's like, you thought I was feeling you?
Ice Spice.
Yeah, she's bringing the little Afro curly
But
thing
I ain't gonna lie,
back.
she's natural and kind of nice too.
And she's
she
natural.
look good.
I
She
don't
look good.
think that's a bob. I hope that's not a Jerry curl bob.
But even when you
Wait.
put it, she look good, and then you have people bashing her because she's naturally pretty. Because her body ain't fake. And I mean, this is stupid, so watch it, right? So when we go to this, right, this whole beauty standard makeup, right? So they keep saying, oh, we try to do it because of the black men. I said, no, you accepted a European standard because you bought into a European standard. Meaning, you're trying to fit in to get into these magazines, but forgetting that you don't got to impress no white man, impress your black man. I give you an example, right? Tell me if I'm lying right now. Tell me if I'm lying. European magazine owners, they're going to use their women as their beauty standard because they're white. It makes sense.
Yeah.
If you go to China, they're going to have a Chinese beauty standard in their magazines. They're going to be a Chinese woman. If you go to Korea, they're going to have a Korean woman as their beauty standards. For some weird reason, black women have bought into the beauty standard of Europeans and then complain that it's a European standard. No, you bought into it because you wanted it to be accepted by them. We have a bunch of beautiful black women as examples of African American or African beauty standards. We have this. And Africa is an African beauty
Absolutely.
standard.
And we look like everything. Every culture, every race, we son, they come from us.
Let me ask you this: who you think they wearing makeup for?
Other females.
It's never for themselves.
Not enough.
Nothing is, even men. What we do is for, someone else.
I
With the
agree.
females, when they dress up and put the makeup on, even if they got a
The
husband, it's still for judgment.
The reason why I said for other females is because they're secretly battling to get the top tier dude.
Right. And this is crazy. I've seen it today myself. I've seen it today. So it's like, girl walks in and it's like, she's working with someone. When a girl comes in, she's the worker is working with someone. So now the person that she's working with,
Don't to the mic.
the girl is getting upset because she feels that the worker is paying the girl that's already there getting help from the fucking worker. She's getting jealous. Like, miss, hold on, relax. But the girl that was getting help came to me and was like, yo, I don't like girls because girls are so catty. She would see me here doing business, but in her head, she's in competition with me and she doesn't even know me. She don't even know if I'm selling hair. But she's in competition with me as soon as she see me. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that too sometimes when I'm around men, especially if my woman is around. It's like, oh, hold on, like, you better not, look that direction. You better not say nothing to my woman. She with me. You feel me? So I think it is a competitive thing.
But the difference though,
regardless.
because if you have your woman with you, and you're saying that she's trying to get people to do for your woman, no, you shouldn't have to do that because she's your woman. I'm talking about women who are single, is getting dolled up
For other women?
to compete against other women to get the high dude. For example,
I get it.
Even,
Yeah, I get it.
Even
But I
women,
still believe it's both ways.
no,
Still, regardless.
I get that, but talking about woman beauty, right? So now let's go for example when the fake body's going on. I can never understand. Black women are born naturally with banging bodies overall, generally speaking.
General, okay.
Yeah, right. And it's mostly black women who get their butts done and they naturally have it in their DNA. Not saying every last one, no, generally speaking.
60-40.
It's to the point that this new body epidemic is like the new style of clothes.
It's a part of the outfit.
It's like a new pair.
Accessory.
Nah, it's like
Accessory.
if
But
you don't
Yeah,
got
it's
if you don't got your
accessory.
body done, you're broke. That's how is probably looking at and it's like, damn, you didn't get your BBL yet? Yo, I got this nigga that do it for like $3,500. Like, yo, what you doing? You ain't get your taxes yet? Yo, I got you. February we lit. We going to so and so. I'm gonna get you that skinny BBL.
You see, like a car, apartment, a house. When people see those things are like accomplishments, like a goal you achieved. It's like that's what it's like now. They put like getting a fucking house. It's like getting a fake ass now. It's like, oh, you got a fake ass girl, now you lit. The niggas gonna be following you.
Hey, watch this. And the women keep saying, oh, we getting these bodies done because we try to look beautiful for the guys, and the guys, I said, no, stop saying that. Nah. The majority of the men don't like that. We hit it because it looks fun to hit, but a lot of y'all look kind of more in the trans community. So it throws us off a little bit. The straight men, like, it kind of weird a little bit. Not only that, not trying to diss no trannies, transsexuals, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when they get their fake bodies done, the trans got the fake bodies and they got the fake bodies. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Don't forget the makeup.
Don't
forget the wig.
No, I'm saying you're right. So my thing is, so mind you, the same thing, they're getting their bodies done to compete to get the celebrity guy. And how you know my theory is correct? I'll tell you how my theory is correct. You can have a girl right now in East New York, Brownsville, Canarsie, Staten Island, whatever, Bronx. You can deal with them. Y'all can be talking, having sex, everything. She gets her body done. Now she's like, you thought I was feeling you? My body got done. My body got done, yo. And that is like, now she's a completely different person. But it's still the same box.
Nah, but it's refurbished though.
It's still the same box. It's the same box.
It's refurbished though. It works now.
I don't want this to come off as like a bad, woman thing. Women starting to feel like but it goes both ways. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I go to the gym,
it's different.
I be feeling like
it's different.
It's different, bro.
It's different.
Yeah,
so
because
what are you actually working out besides health?
Because you think about this. Imagine if a dude put on makeup and a wig every day,
deceiving you
and deceiving women, and then when they get home, nigga take the wig off, nigga bald headed, he don't got dreads.
Think about it.
The beard come off.
That's a fact. Right?
He wipe off his hairline. He like, yeah, man.
Hop in the bed.
Yeah, and jump in the bed with his do rag on.
And he had a girdle. He said,
and the girdle. Yeah, he take off the girdle and I got a belly.
Swap. They're like, oh my god, he lied to me.
Now, a lot of females probably do go. A lot of females do go through that. A lot of females probably do go through that.
It's totally lopsided, bro.
It is.
It's very rare that men wear makeup on a normal basis.
Men, all right.
Most straight men, 90% of straight men do not wear makeup unless they're in the movie. On an everyday basis?
On an everyday, yeah, maybe, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go with that.
Women usually wear makeup to go to work, outside, go to the store,
anything.
Get anything.
They walk around the house with that shit on.
Because that's trained. That's what you going back to what you were saying about the beauty thing. I think women in general, but even black women, I prefer to see your natural beauty without that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna see you in the crib most time without your makeup on, regardless. If you got Meek Mill braids, let me see them braids, and I'm gonna love them.
Yeah,
man, like Jason Voorhees straps. you know how you got a Jason mask, you got the straps on.
Cause it's
just like stitches.
I'ma like.
It's like you could be attracted to her with the wig and the makeup on, and then soon you get home and you see her without the wig or makeup
I love
on.
You, though.
You might be like, damn.
Stitches.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of rushed into this. Like I ain't know who I was dealing with outside of this. I thought you had straight hair.
I feel like you should be able to sue. You should be able to sue somebody for tricking you. Like if I'm thinking I got what I got, and then I get home and you turn into fucking Sherlock Holmes, it's like, what the fuck happened? You just did some magician shit.
You look good.
Voila.
And you like take the wig off. You're like Homer father. Like you got Homer father hair.
Mm-hmm.
I still love everybody deceiving though. So my thing is, black women. Listen, I'm telling you. Most black men prefer you in your natural beauty, your natural state. Trust me. We love stretch marks. I'm telling you, men love stretch marks. Not the oatmeal cookie type, but more the zebra cake type.
Oatmeal cookies. Like,
Like
this nigga-
I love it regardless. I'm just saying, some men like the oatmeal cookie in this area, like the war wounds, and you got some with the tiger cake on the side. My favorite is tiger cake. I ain't gonna front.
We don't care about those C-section scar. We don't care about none of that shit.
If your breast is long because you gave birth, I love them anyway. And listen,
Why they don't put makeup on that then?
because
Put
it's
makeup
already
on-
covered. The clothes is the makeup.
Fuck, son.
Yo, you ever,
put some makeup on that scar or something, but I don't care. Makeup.
Dog,
Some,
think about it.
personally, I did research on makeup. There's a lot of makeup with baby feces in it.
What? This
Facts.
is conspiracy
Google
theory
it.
all
No,
that.
no, no. It's not no conspiracy theory. This is facts. You
Baby
know why?
feces?
My lady has a business. Her business is dealing with hair. So it's dealing with hair, and now she hires a woman that does makeup. She explained what was inside of the makeup.
That was her makeup.
No, that wasn't her makeup. You
Her
can
makeup,
Google it.
she went and got some baby feces.
She got
from
that
her.
makeup from
They got
Alabama.
baby.
Yeah, from Alabama Avenue. And she got. She said,
All right.
I need this brown makeup.
You ever seen a woman with a whole bunch of bumps
Feces.
on her face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, she got makeup. Her pores is covered up. Those have chemicals, perfume, all kind of.
That makes sense.
But I'm telling you, what's inside, not all. Just like how you got certain sodas that might have beetle blood in it. The Red 40, that's what Red 40 is. Red 40 died.
No, I ain't laughing at that part. I'm talking about what you
Yeah,
said.
so it's the same thing with
Beetle, hold on. Beetle blood?
beetle blood.
Yeah.
They crush roaches and beetles
nigga.
for certain colors. And I know if you go to Google,
I ain't jacking
you can,
that, bro.
You can go to Google.
You believe that shit?
Why?
Yeah.
Why you can't believe it? You can go to Google and they'll show you a whole video of them crushing bugs in the
Yeah.
factory.
Who cuts the bugs? The Beetleborgs?
Yeah. Me.
Big bad Beetleborgs.
I ain't see that in a minute.
You ever heard of this dude in China suing his wife for having an ugly daughter?
I heard about that. That
Ugly
real?
daughter.
That was
He
real,
won.
right? Because she had plastic surgery. She
She had
had a
that.
baby by him, and she had multiple.
She won. Yeah. She won. He won. He sued her because the daughter came out
Like a
incredibly
woman.
ugly, according to him. And then he seen the before and
original
after
woman.
of her surgery, and he was like, "Oh nah," and sued her for like 120,000 or something.
You see, now watch this, right? Here's the thing what the women gotta understand too. When you're getting surgeries, just realize the baby don't get rollover minutes. The baby don't get rollover looks.
And you
The
know what
baby get the original look. So if your face look like
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin, and you got a Rihanna look over, your offspring gonna have Rumpelstiltskin mixed with Wakanda.
Oh my God, this nigga, man, Wakanda.
Wakanda, beautiful
Yeah,
people.
beautiful, beautiful. I know.
Beautiful.
And Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
We
like
get it. Now, I feel like if a woman is ugly, she should embrace her ugliness because there's someone for everyone. You know, somebody might look at you and
no, but yeah,
so you don't have to. I'm basically what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't have to cover up. So you shouldn't be in incognito. You know what I'm saying? Covering up your face and shit, and then when the nigga get home, you look like Freddy Krueger. It's like that shit is not cool. So basically, you should just be natural, so a nigga can see the package.
And not only that, when you put too much makeup on, it damages your skin. I keep telling this to women, they get mad at me for saying this, but they're like, I don't got skin. Like, I don't know about how skin work. I'm like, we all got skin. If you keep clogging your face up and your pores up and you can't breathe, and then it started getting acne, and you put more makeup on top of the acne. Right now, if a dog take a shit and you put icing on the shit, is it not still shit? It's just shit with ice on it.
Icy shit.
So you cover the acne with makeup, that's the icing. You still got acne under the makeup. It gets worse.
That's a fact because your face has millions of pores, and it needs oxygen to breathe. So when you put something to cover it up, it's not getting its proper oxygen and it's not releasing what it needs to release.
True.
So all those chemicals and everything becomes a blockage to your pores. So now you got build-up volcanoes ready to explode out your face, but it can't. So it goes back in and it causes a tumor or cancer. When you don't release the pus, it goes back in and it causes cancer. You can do research on that
That's
too.
facts too. Because I ain't gonna lie, like when growing up, I had acne problems. I still kind of have it, not as bad as it used to be. Cause I stopped wearing makeup. I'm not about makeup, but what happened was using that cheap ass Neutrogena. No. What's up, Neutrogena? What's up, man? You my peoples now. But you like back to what you were saying about the body thing, about the gym. The gym is the right way to get your body done, right? Meaning you can't compare men going to the gym to you doing a shortcut getting surgery. Ain't the same thing because women go to the gym too. The difference is a lot of women don't take their health as serious going to the gym wise. They rather do a shortcut, but the reality is that those are the same women that go right back into being sloppy again because they don't have the workout habit,
And
right?
not only that, but the body, when you take something from outside and you put it in your body that's not naturally for your body has a effect to it, a cause and effect. So your body starts to reject what's inside of you. So you start to have side effects. You start to have aches and pains and want the shit out of you because it's not supposed to be there.
That's why
a woman would go through extreme pain for beauty.
No, but that's why they doing fat transfers now because it's way more healthy.
Fat
So
transfer.
they would like get
their own
pregnant,
body. It's their
have a
own-
baby, take the
their own
baby fat, and then put it into their butt.
But you know what's crazy about that? Even with that, right? I also think I always said this to myself, but even my boy Tommy Sotomayor, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor, he said this thing and it makes perfect sense. He said he's not against surgeries. He thinks surgery should be the icing on the cake, and it makes perfect sense. Meaning, if you want a nice butt and you lose weight, you could do cardio, fitness, lunges, squats. It would tighten your body right up.
Right.
But let's say if you OD obese, if you lose all the weight and your skin is sagging, that's the icing on the cake would require surgery. Because it's real
I agree
healthy.
with that, yeah.
When you remove all that fat off the rip, that's extremely dangerous.
Right.
Your body gotta catch up to the workout. So
Right.
when you do the surgery, your body matches the surgery.
The body doesn't even know what happened.
Icing.
Just
It's in shock.
Yeah, like,
and
oh,
that's
shit.
literally icing on the cake.
So what you think about Funk Flex getting lipo, or AKA the man BBL?
You got that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Who's that guy on that jet motor?
Yeah,
that
the
jet motor
bald
pad.
nigga.
Who's that dude, man?
I forgot his name, but I know you talking
Who
about.
you talking about? Bandman Kibo?
Yeah, he got lipo too.
Banjo
Yeah.
Kazooie?
Bandman Kibo. Oh, Kevo.
Banjo Kazooie.
When I seen the nigga, I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
he
this,
got it
like,
too.
what the fuck? I thought he
And
was the baby.
I heard-
That's
Jet
right.
ski.
Yeah, cause I saw a nigga on it. No, remember that game for PS1 Jet Moto?
Oh yeah, you know,
I
jet
see a
skis.
dude. I tell
I had the
Jet Moto
picture.
9?
I told Mitty he gotta get the man BBL.
Oh man, that's dangerous, y'all. That's,
Yeah,
so Funk Flex got put where? Yeah, that dude, like somebody from.
What is his name?
somebody
What's his
from New
name?
York.
Bandman Kevo.
Yeah, him.
So Funk Flex got a BB. Where at? You got to transfer to like his back.
Yeah, no, he got it out of his back. Supposedly, like it was on the Jasmine brand too. Yeah.
So I know. Son, that's lazy.
Yeah, that's all that is.
That's
But
lazy.
all right, so if you say lazy for him, what about allegedly Drake too?
That's all lazy. Cause they're closer to get fit.
Yeah, they're not like extreme obese, like he said, where you have
Icing
to go
on the
get
cake.
some surgery because your skin is sagging like wet bread. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, if your skin is hanging down and, you can get a surgery on that and get your skin in place.
But like you said, women go through a lot of pain to get to beauty.
Now
Surgery pain.
Oh, shit.
It's the culture. Nowadays, it's becoming a part of the culture. It's like, yo,
True.
you just gotta get that BBL. You just had 2 kids. Like, I'm not mentioning nobody, but somebody baby mom's got a BBL.
I already know what you're talking about.
And now she's a model. You just be like, yo, bro.
Yo,
What?
first of all, listen, y'all. This podcast is shot out in Brooklyn, right? And I swear, I'm 39 years old. As a kid growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, and even the early 2000s, I have never saw so much fake bodies in my life. Nowadays, the fake bodies like Jan Sport book bags in the 90s. everyone got them. Even
Thanks.
old people getting them.
Thanks.
Old women.
Thanks to
And I'm like,
social
she look
media.
good.
Hold on. Thanks to social media.
But I'm
thanks
scared.
to thanks
It
to
could be a transsexual. What that say?
yeah,
Shit,
transforming
You see Dima?
in disguise. Oh,
Dima from Jamaica? Yeah, bro.
Wow.
now look, I'm gonna go with the wig thing.
But hold on, one more thing. They get all these bodies done, but yet they can't afford abortions. Different topic though, but go ahead.
Oh shit, wigs. Me personally, I agree with wigs, but I go with like what you said. Now, if you got something like what is this shit called when your hair is falling out? Alopecia.
Alopecia.
You know, you might have some sores and your hair is patchy or whatever. You know, I agree that you should get a wig. I agree with that.
Yeah,
now,
I agree.
Girls that's just wearing wigs every day.
It's damaging their hair.
It's not only damaging their hair, but also it's damaging the respect of your culture, your background, what you look like. Now, if you're wearing Afro wigs, you know what I'm saying, because your hair not long enough or whatever, I agree with that too. Because if it looks like you, then cool. But if you're wearing a blonde wig, a red wig,
Good point.
a purple wig,
Good point.
a green, you just out here looking like
You like
Teletubby / Power Ranger.
and Trunks from Dragon Ball Z with the
Trunks,
purple hair.
this nigga.
You like Trunks or you like Super Saiyan 9? Damn, she look good, son. yo, damn, she look good.
This nigga, man.
That's that whole argument right there, man.
Yeah. Sorry, woman. Get your surgeries. I love it, man.
Nah, don't get them surgeries, man. Don't listen to
Nah,
them.
Yeah,
but
man, that's dirty wine, man.
yeah, she look good, son. Right now. But here's the thing, though, right?
Right now.
But like what you were saying before
Man's about
about
to take a trip.
the thing is, it's like black women could use the hair weaves and the wigs that fit the texture of their hair, and it looks like them. It still fit you. Right. When you start having your dark skin and you got burgundy, the next time I see a jet black woman with burgundy hair,
A brunette?
no burgundy hair,
Yeah, that's a brunette. Like, oh, burgundy. Because you got like a burgundy reddish.
I'm gonna be
But-
so mad. Let
Brunette?
your natural hair flow. So I love a dark skinned woman, son. You don't understand.
Yes, with no bonnets. I'm tired of the
Like
bonnets.
a dark skinned woman,
Just look like with no air in it. I'm tired of seeing them bonnets, man. Let them little afro show. I
but
don't give a
also double
It's
standard
natural.
too when it comes to beauty. Because of men, if a man was like you said, decide to put on a toupee, he gets teased for it when he's going bald. Or if he was to wear makeup because he got acne, they would call him a homosexual.
right.
The same women who's doing it themselves. They say don't judge them, but
like
they'll judge the man for
contradicting,
doing
yeah.
that.
Because you know, certain women feel like
I'm right?
Nah, that shit is weird.
Yeah.
Nah, but you know what though? It is weird. But at the end of the day,
you got on
though,
the hat, nigga. You bow head under the hat. But I'm like, you got on the hair wig.
You got no
a hair
edges.
hat. Tommy Sotomayor, shout out to you. He said you got on the hair hat. That's mad funny to me.
Like, yo, you got no edges.
They call it wig a hair hat. So mind you, women, man, all we try to say is, man, we prefer y'all to look good in your natural state. Trust me, y'all look good.
definitely.
That other girl make her feel bad. Hey, look at her. But you're not dealing with her. You're dealing with the men. It's not what she likes. It's what we want.
I'm
and
about,
what
yeah,
you
I'm about
want.
to say, I'm pretty sure ain't no dudes waking up and like, yo, you need to put on some makeup today before we go out.
What?
Unless you got fucking piece of face.
I'm
with no
still not
cheese.
telling you
Me
to go
either.
put
That makes it
makeup on.
worse.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be upset.
Like a
'Cause then
dream.
Nah, I've seen people.
A DreamWorks special effect.
It's like
I've seen people that had bad face, like a bad face, and they cover up certain spots, and it's like, okay, it blend in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like it's not bad.
but it makes it worse
Because-
in the long run.
No, it depends on what you put on your face. It depends.
Nah, think about this.
So
right?
I agree if it's vegan, because they have vegan makeup now, where shit is just more of a natural resource. Because even back then, African women wear makeup, but it's not.
True.
It's not the same as the makeup that
It's not
the
drag queenish.
Negro woman over here is the American woman is wearing because
It's
they're,
drag,
they,
it's drag
what they're doing is
queenish.
pertaining to look like a white woman, but they don't know that because mentally what they seen on TV and what they think is beauty, because what was shown to them as beauty, this is what they put on to try to look like, what they taught to look like. You know what I'm saying? So if they seeing white people on TV and magazines all day,
that's a part.
That's the role models for them.
But that falls into
their
like
beauty. That's what they
might as
think.
well just go into the culture because that falls into the culture.
Thank you, bro. I was going to literally, I swear to everything I don't love, I was going to literally say, and that is a part of black culture.
Right.
Right into the culture.
Right
into the culture.
But it's just two different types of culture. So it's the culture is just basically the lifestyle and traditional ways of how we did things. So if another culture is, another type of people, another background of people is, they're gonna have a whole different way of how they do shit. So pertaining to how they look. So they can't go put on the same makeup that we putting on because it's toning in with our skin.
Here's my thing, right? Black women in general, they always look, to me, they look better in natural state. And I'm tired of this thing when women keep saying, no one has bad hair. That's a lie. Some people have bad hair, black or white. Hair can be good and hair can be bad. When your hair start thinning out, losing its protein, that's damaged hair. / bad hair versus healthy hair. You can't say something's good hair or healthy hair if bad don't exist. Right. That literally means bad have to exist for you to call that healthy and good.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't have, it's like believing in heaven and don't believe in hell.
Yeah.
Well, it is some people that do believe that though.
But then again, you can't have a yin without a yang.
You can't.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Or you can't have a quarter without the tails or the head. You gotta have both.
Gotta have both. Everything is two-sided.
So go on to the black culture you was talking about.
Culture? I mean, like, there's mad stuff going on, like down to Adidas and Yeezy and Ye, down to Takeoff. It's just a lot of stuff going on that we probably should just touch just because we doing a podcast. It's just like,
all right,
we talking about black culture in general, so we got to talk about what's going on.
You know what? I find it to be strange about black culture because in growing up in the city in East New York, Brooklyn, we already know that we do certain things we eat soul food as a part of our culture, right? In an African American household or Negro household, or you want to call it colored people, how you want to call us, black, whatever. In our hood right now, like, we have this thing when we teach our kids that it's culture, and people take culture as a good thing, but it's also something called bad culture, but we just call it culture. Mm-hmm. For example, you have kids out here who literally grow up getting, all right, watch this. I have seen comedians make fun of themselves getting whipped by extension cords out the shower, and that was a joke to everybody. But the reality is, abuse is a part of that culture. It is. But no one's called it abuse. We just say it's a joke. It becomes culture now. Yeah, you never got whipped by an extension cord. You ain't black. I'm like, what? Like, that's abuse. That's literally abuse. Or even the twerking situation. We want to say, oh, it's African culture. I said, no, I get what you're trying to say. The whole Mapuka thing, I get that part. But it wasn't meant for kids to do it. That was more of a ceremony, mating call type of thing.
And I never seen African women humping on each other.
Some said this new is part of our culture now.
I've never seen that.
So now everybody wants to be doing the most raunchiest shit and it's labeled as culture. I said that's a bad part of culture. We never talk about the good culture in the black community, like growing your own crops in the gardens. We used to do this.
Right, absolutely. You should do it.
Raising the kids properly in the black community, that was also part of our culture. But we always put the negative stuff as black culture. And we glorify right after that. Like, yo, rolling dice on the corner, that's part of our culture. So when you see kids do it, So what? It's a part. No. That's not part of this. It's a part of it. All right.
A hood mentality.
It's a hood mentality. It's a hood ignorant part of the culture.
It's
like even. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you seen the Balenciaga pants that had the boxes attached to it, and then black people was getting mad like, nah, that's our culture. That's
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to claim that.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Like we said, us wearing our pants low was our way of dressing, part of our culture. But then when somebody else do it, you get mad about that. But at the end of the day, it's because you're glorifying your pants being low. Which also come from jail. There's jail culture too.
That's definitely a jail culture.
Yeah, that's not really black culture.
But
that's
you know what?
jail culture.
I think it's just because niggas went into some European type of clothing trying to fit in because of fashion and style was in. And jeans it wasn't really made for Negroes. It wasn't meant to fit on us properly. So we put these jeans on and it's like, yo, this shit won't even go up to my hips. Like, what the f? These shits is, look how they got Balmains in America. You know how tight them jeans
But his difference is.
You gotta buy 2 sizes bigger.
No, his difference is.
To fit proper.
No, the difference is, because I'm a designer, y'all. For people that know that I'm a designer. And the difference is, pants was made, because think of, black people are in Europe too. They have black Europeans. The pants was made for black people too. The difference is, our sizing is different up here. So they're cut different. So let's say, for example, in the US, you might go for a 32, but in Europe, it might be a 40-something. So you'll go pick up the 32, thinking it's the same size as you, they're too tight. So you say, it's not made for me. No, you're not taking into account. Go to a European number, and it will fit you. Perfect.
Nah, but it's the same thing as, because when you look up, if you look up size 9, and then you look it up in U.K., it's going to tell you what size is the same size, just in, you know.
The conversion is 42.
Yeah, the conversion, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but typical American, what we do is we just think 32 for all size of pants. I mean, no, that thing don't fit you because it's not converted over to European size. And even when you do convert it over, it might be shaped a little different because of the style it's made in.
Most people that's like,
and they're black Europeans, so you can't say not for black people. It's black Europeans, literally. They wear those with no problem.
Yeah, but our bodies, it is some out there that are built like that. You know, same as, you know, slim and small, and because that's how most of their clothes was made for, like, petite people.
I agree with that.
Now,
I agree. But
Negroes, we
is
are
black people
big.
too.
No, most of us are. We're not this like the same as a European person. Majority of the time, the woman got more hips, more ass. The male is more masculine, probably.
I get
bigger.
All right.
So the
women. We said women.
Mass.
I understand, but men usually kind of more the same. But
Yeah,
women. I understand what you're saying.
But men, our backs probably is more bigger. Well, yeah, you're right. Because
women, that makes sense.
Because you gotta think about how many U.S. brands that you actually wearing. Most of the stuff you wearing is not from the U.S.
Nope.
So it's like we all wearing mostly like European or Asian.
Like think about wearing S&Ds.
Yeah, like
S&Ds and Jimmy Jazz.
Think about
when you buy a size small shirt, that shit's like a large and Soulja Boy's cut.
Soulja Boy cut.
You're like, damn.
We ain't wearing FUBU no more. Ain't no more FUBU platinum.
Man, I got a size small. Like, nah, bro.
That's a
extra,
like most
extra elephant.
Everybody wearing Gucci or Balenciaga or Adidas is a German brand. You gotta think about a lot of the stuff you wearing is not US.
Another thing that I have in black culture that I don't like is, let's say if a dude out there just shot an innocent person, kid, whatever, you're gonna have a bunch of niggas saying, free little Zaza, free little windmill, free little Zaza, free little Jaja. I said, no, why free this dude?
He ain't do nothing.
Number one thing, he didn't even do nothing.
He only shot like 3 people.
He gonna get out and do that shit.
The gun is still hot.
Yeah. Why the gun's still hot?
Yo, that's not even his gun.
Smoking.
He got gun burn and the dog smelling mad gunpowder on his wrist.
The cops is racist.
He didn't even do nothing, yo. I was here the whole time.
Cops is racist.
Yeah, Yeah.
Can't win.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. The cops planted that gun to him.
Yeah. Son.
They came to the hood and dropped off
Different video.
20 pounds of crack. Like, what?
Yo.
Where did you get this from? The cops gave it to me.
Cops,
Yo, it's like
They the biggest gang, man.
Yo, watch it, right? Don't lie. This part was mad funny to me. I laughed. It went viral, I think, in the last year, maybe early this year. I forgot I think early this year. It was a girl doing Uber Eats. And she had a little moped. She's a lesbian type of girl, like an AG type of girl. And she was doing the Uber Eat thing. So she had no license plates on her bike. So the cop type, he'd be nice and respectful. She's like, oh, I'm trying to live my food. Like, but miss, you can't have this on the sidewalk riding without the plate on it. Show me some ID registration. She's like, oh, it's over. I got it right now. Her homegirl come out. I got my ID. Said, listen, but me talking to you. Like, your registration don't match this thing. It don't matter. I'm talking to this person right here. The lady decides to take off running with a bike still in her hand and try to run.
I seen
that. And the cop grabbed her up and said, stop. She said resist, and he threw her on the floor. Everybody said, oh my God, that's a female. So I said, hold on, talk about. First of all, she have a whole man outfit on. Like a gay girl. Then you try to run. Women always claim equal rights, equal opportunities. This is exactly what happens to men. We get stomped out by these dudes, throwing the floor mad hard. And then black people came out of nowhere, included Styles P. Yo, that's a girl, man. Just came out of nowhere and you saw her on the floor. So I understand why he was triggered for a second. I get it. And on the video, he admit that she was wrong, but the cops still OD. But other people kept saying, she ain't even do nothing. I was there the whole time. I said, yo, stop lying. This girl just trying to run from a ticket.
I would just took
while
the
being
ticket.
detained.
Now your ass is going to jail.
Guess who's going to jail now?
Yeah. POP.
I'm
holding it down.
Hold
it down.
Hey, both was gay girls. Think about it. Both was
I seen that
AGs.
video. Shorty tried to take off on two cops, and the dude was holding on to her.
But that's the part of...
Nah, he even throw on the ground. I think they both fell on the ground. And he's like, oh, you slammed her. He's like, yo, he fell too.
But that's what happened when you think what you are. If you think you're a man, that's what's going to happen.
And another bad thing I had about culture, too, this weed smoke on this podcast, my brothers. For first of all, my brother, you got to understand.
Yo.
You have to cross the moon.
We
Put
can't
that stuff down, my brother. It's messing up your insides, my brother. The
right,
culture that you can smoke at any chance, even on podcasts. I'm off this.
Jersey.
He's right, though. Weed destroys the garden. Because anything weed is around, it goes off. Because it's weed. So now you're taking a weed.
Yo, this is what...
Look what I got. Look what I got.
So how you know about that, BUGSIE, about weed going everywhere in black community, like smoking weed at random spots in black culture? You think that's good? It says some South Park, Mr. Towley shit.
Man like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
It's it.
Nah, it should be only in certain spots, like how they had cigarettes be able to be smoking, or have a smoking section and a non-smoking section, or just it shouldn't be everywhere. Smoking weed everywhere is just not.
So why is it culture to smoke weed in front of a non-smoker?
Because weed is...
I don't smoke weed, son. Cause these guys smoke weed. Yo, listen, son. I'm tired of this nigga shit.
Because we in America and it's the land of the free.
Damn, that's a good one. Who, me?
Yeah, it was on TMZ.
So what happened?
I don't like niggas that sew. So I don't want you around me because your sewing machine makes a lot of noise.
That's not culture.
Yo.
That's not culture.
No.
I tried. Make a comeback.
Damn.
Weed is
I'm trying
good
to not use the F word.
But you don't even know you get high, and then you probably on some smarter shit when you get high. You don't even know.
So that's some how shit you say.
Yeah,
that's some
man.
how shit.
You get high, you stay high, you get high.
So let me ask you a question. So what other bad things? All right, watch this. Another thing that I don't like about culture. about black culture when they get rich and come to their old spots again. Please don't come back in the old spots. When you get rich, if you come into the community as a pass by, look out for the community. Cool.
I'm coming with security.
But
Yeah, you gotta get some good security if you come to the hood. Yeah, like
that's different.
Nah.
But all right, watch this. If you're a celebrity and you got millions of dollars, coming to the hood, contributing to the hood, I'm for that. That's what I would do. I'm talking about chilling in the hood and hallways, and say we lobby boys.
Nah.
How you a lobby boy? Y'all all 4 millionaires. You chilling in the project hallway. What are you doing in Bama's hallway?
Yo, you seen
What are you doing in Van Dyke hallway?
You heard when Joe?
What are you doing in Linden hallway?
You heard what Joe Budden said? He was younger. He was chilling like in the hood.
Yeah.
And then some dude.
Got into it.
Ran up on him and was like, "Yo, take that off." Just robbed him on the spot, chilling in the hood.
But you know what it is?
You just like, yo, damn. I thought the hood loved me.
I think it's
people. Unless you Irish to the Philly, it's the only person
get away,
good.
But
anybody else, nah.
I think the accomplishments, people that they want to come back to the hood and show their friends and people that they used to look up to, or people that used to hate on them, and it's like they want to show people their accomplishments or come back and show off. Yeah, to show off.
Yeah,
but even there, why is it a culture that you still play? Watch this.
Because that's what they used to do before they even got rich. So you get an outfit and a nigga want to just come to it.
Why? Dudes used to gamble, do all that type of stuff to make money. Now you're making money more than your wildest dreams, and you're coming back to play dice with broke people. Yeah. To show off. Why? That's the part I don't like about that culture. And I ain't calling people broke. My bad for saying that. But I mean, like, don't have the caliber of money he has. For example, I've seen people in my area, kid you not, NBA players who are multi-million-dollar people is in the inner city playing dice. I said, what? Hold on, I know this. Brother, we look tall and hell in person. But what are you doing in this spot?
Well, because you know why sometimes
culture.
Spots.
The coach, that's it, it's culture.
Culture.
Sometimes the spots would be like the hood.
But so, culture, bro. You live in a mansion somewhere in Beverly Hills.
It's a mind.
All the East New York.
Because you know why? Look, even Jay-Z said, if you could take, how you say it? You could take a person out the hood, but you can't take the
culture
hood out the person. So it's just a mentality how they think. So it's
culture.
A nigga carry dice on him and start a game anywhere.
Yeah, bro.
But go to the casino.
It's a mindset, bro.
That shit is bad.
It's bad.
So what's culture?
That's the culture. It's anything that
So it's like a cult.
we deem that it's black. Like this is anything that anything that we did growing up.
My thing is, we glorify the negative part of culture. That's what I'm saying.
Everything we think of. I heard this from
ain't negative.
You ever heard of 19 Keys?
No.
Well, it's this guy. I think that he's with Minister Farrakhan, and he brought up I don't know if it was like an epiphany or an idea or something. I don't know what it was, but he came up with some shit where he was like 80% of the time we're thinking negative because all we know is negative because of how society made things. So
who makes society? The people.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You got to think about it in your head. Listen. It don't matter no more because we all have a mind of our own. So we have control of what we can think of. But what we see all the time on television, death, Instagram, social media, period. These things is like brainwashing. So all day we're thinking negative. So cheating, fighting, competition, money, all this shit is just straight negative. This is why I don't like it in New York.
I don't think it's just New York.
It ain't just New York.
Because a lot of those fighting videos in we watch on the phone don't be New York. In the restaurants and stuff like that, that'd be Georgia, that'd be Florida, that'd be Cali. That don't be New York.
Atlanta,
a lot of those videos is
St.
not
Louis.
New York. People's angry everywhere. So the same way how you feel in New York, somebody probably feel like that in Georgia. And somebody probably feel like that in Florida or Alaska.
That's what I was saying. But it's regional. we talking about regional. You talking about where you're at. Right now, you go straight somewhere in Brooklyn, on the high end of Brooklyn, with black people, and they act totally nice because they're not learning that type of culture.
That's why I said
so
hood.
What Buggsy said, it makes sense because it's everywhere.
That's why I said the hood though.
No, hood everywhere is ratchet.
If you go to Mill Basin, you ain't dealing with no ratchetness. And
Yeah.
Mill Basin is bare houses.
You still could deal with ratchetness because it doesn't matter about the that environment, high end place or wherever you paying a lot of rent at. Because majority of the time, when you paying a lot of rent at, it's gonna be a decent neighborhood. Now, you still gonna have Shaquita that started a career.
That's literally any state. You go
anywhere.
It's a mindset.
That's why I was saying and go back to the culture.
It's a culture
that we glorify.
So that's why you have to kill the culture. You have to kill culture and go back to traditional. So women to know their place as women and men know their place as men. So we can have traditional ways of doing things.
Too much information out there.
It's not even just too much information. It's too much negative new culture information. Because this is something that people are sliding, just like how they make New Testaments.
It's not.
Just like how
a new culture.
It's not traditional.
If you go back to tradition, nobody was asking questions. There was no thought process. It was you're leading the house, and everybody in the house had to follow up with the man who was saying of the house. Now that people is equal and there's more information out there that you don't gotta just listen to this person just to survive. I could go. It's like when you go to school and niggas tell you gotta go to school and you gotta go get a college education in order to make it, and then there's somebody who dropped out of high school who's a millionaire. You be like, yo, damn. Well, he just messed up the whole logic that you were just preaching to me for the last 20 years.
Right.
So now when there's that out there and there's somebody that show you that what you're saying is wrong, it's like, well, nah, there's other ways we could do this.
Yeah, but it also depends on who's in a relationship and what kind of lifestyle they live. So you can have that option, that situation that you're talking about, but then you can also have the man that's not telling her also what to do, because she could be a 50-50 for him. She could be other half of him, depending on the situation and that lifestyle they live. So it's just all about.
But you're missing the point I was trying to get at. The point was, before they even do that, is how they raise. Right. It's called culture. They listen to the music, the hip hop, and tell them what to do, what is cool, what is not. But they glorify all the negative stuff in these songs. Then you pick up on that habit.
But it's not traditional, because when hip
hop.
No, but listen,
it's traditional now.
But it's been altered.
I'm telling you right now how it altered. This is a copycat league. It's a copycat world, right? So before we even had this gangster, derogatory type of rap, blah, blah, blah. Even before we had this, it was something called culture regardless, before hip-hop was here. We have selling drugs, that was culture. The rappers rapped about the culture.
That's what I was about to say.
Culture didn't make rap. Rap literally made it rap. They rapped about the culture. So when it came down, it's called supply and demand. If more people want something, they're gonna sell you what you want. Right now, if I go right now to a restaurant and just eat off every spoon and just sell the spoon for $100 in a pop, they're gonna say, all right, eat those spoons.
Rent them spoons.
So
you said you about to cut?
Final thoughts. Hold on. So one more thing. So mind you, if I eat off every spoon as a new wave and they sell spoons for $100 a pop, guess what? If everybody want a spoon by MATTICS, every company out there gonna try to get a hold of me to eat a spoon so they can sell it. It's supply and demand. So you have the gangster rap genre come out of nowhere, where you had the NWA, and you had the Onyx and the Wu-Tangs. Before that, you had De La Soul and Kid and Play, and that was the thing that everybody was going to. Tribe Called Quest. These are the new school, the conscious rap. We all wanted this. But when that new gangster rap came into play, we all want it. Now they're gonna sell you what you want. We cannot, and yet they're all culpable to making our music. Yes, I agree. But ultimately, it's us. If we do not sign up to make that rap, or don't put in on a high demand for that music, they would literally sell you what you want.
Yeah.
We are corporate in this. We can't be blaming them, and we keep signing up for it.
Think about it.
That one thing. Music is freedom of speech, bro.
music is freedom of speech, but it can also be a hate crime, like you said in your last interview, because you telling what? You're telling people to kill. It's a hate thing.
No, but I'm saying I'm using an analogy of what Kanye was saying. But before we end this thing, whatever, remember that movie Hollywood Shuffle with Keenan Ivory Wayans and Robert Townsend?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Remember that movie, right? And in the movie, the whole trope was why we gotta be put in these slave roles, why we gotta do these black ignorant movies, blah 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 blah. The message in the movie is you keep signing up for it. If you wanted to change, you don't play those roles. Because it's always work at the post office. You get a job. But yet, one guy told Robert Thompson in the movie, yeah, man, I'm tired of white men always giving these slave roles, man. I'm going in for a good role. He said, blah, 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 his name, his name was Carter. Hey, Carter, I think he ran for the audition for a slave. And got the part. But he just told him not to do it. So as long as you accepting the job,
they're gonna keep doing.
You're gonna keep doing it.
It's like
Culture
the whole
vulture
vegan shit.
That's what Doug and them is fighting over now. They fighting over their lyrics and saying their lyrics is a part of their culture. This is what we talk and rap about, and this is what we do. This is culture.
Culture vulture, man.
Yeah. So, last thoughts. Go ahead, like.
Listen, man. Women, we love you. We love you naturally. You are our significant other. We love you the way you are, actually. We embrace your beauty. So stay natural.
Yeah.
If you can.
My final thought is guinea pigs or not pigs. Go ahead, Bugsy.
Jersey.
Yeah.
What you talking about? What the hell you talking about, nigga? Guinea pigs or not